This is a speculation to investigate. We must speculate to investigate. This is a speculation on the recent Jersey blast, explosion. At the moment, there's an ongoing investigation, and it cannot be said that this is a gas explosion. So I'm going to draw your attention to a few other options which seem rather radical but very real. I ask you to watch the video circulating off the CCTV. Keep in mind, CCTV has no sound. Any copy video that has any sound is not relevant in any investigation. The CCTV original footage has no sound, as CCTV does not have audio. Therefore, the only thing we have to go by, fortunately having this video, is the actual incident itself, the explosion which was caught on the CCTV camera. This explosion that was caught on camera is beginning to trying to be sold as a gas explosion. So if that's so, we need to identify how a gas explosion looks and identify whether it was a gas explosion or not. So to start off, I'm going to show you how the video begins, and this video documentary or report, we will look at the actual video at the end. But the video begins with a big flash, not a sound, as okay, we couldn't hear it, but so that's irrelevant, by the way. But what we go by is the flash. What I mean to say is not fire. You don't see a fireball. You see a flash, and you see a secondary flash, as though there were two pulses which hit, or two hits on the target. Let's say it that way. Then, once the flashes are out of your eyes, you see a normal couple of secondary and tertiary explosions, which then, yes, may be subsidiary fuels like gas or gas bottle or whatever was stored around, but they are minor, normal, fireball, fuel ignited explosions. And that's the difference, folks. Any explosion that ignites a fuel, whether it be petroleum, petrol, diesel, oil, gas, which comes in forms of hydrogen, propane, butane, any fuel will make a fireball, because that catches fire, of course. That ignites by some sort of spark or friction or such like that causes a spark. Any fuel that ignites will cause a fireball because the fuel is burning off. But we have highly advanced weapon technology these days that does not need ignition of any fuel. It's a wavelength technology, a radiation, an ADS system, an active denial system, or a DEW, the direct energy weapon systems. The one I'm about to show you is an Israeli highly advanced weapon system, one of the highest that we know about. And it has a system within the Iron Dome, which is called an iron bar, which is the actual laser. And the point of this is to show you what this laser blast looks like. So let's go forward with showing you what this laser blast actually looks like. Just pop it onto full screen. Excuse the amateurness of this, but it's all we have. So let's go down this journey together.
Israeli officials say the laser gun fires a beam that uses 100 kilowatts of power. That's around 100 times the typical electrical power that a household in the U.S. uses. Here's what it looks like in action. This footage from the Israeli Defense Ministry shows the laser striking down a rocket. Israel's goal is to integrate this...
Okay, you saw it. Did you see a flash or a fireball? Watch again. Flash or fireball?
Israeli Defense Ministry shows the laser striking down a rocket. Israel's goal...
You saw a flash. Right. Now I'm going to take you to another page, and it says here, watch what this lady says in this documentary from, and I've gone over it, from 1 minute. Just get you to where it is relevant. And see what is reported.
It's like a laser pointer. There's a chamber inside with special materials that release photons.
If you're looking at a boat coming in over the water, you can target exactly the engine and take out exactly the engine and not necessarily damage anything else. So, and that type of precision weapon work is something that you don't really get with conventional weapons because there tends to be more collateral damage.
There tends to be more collateral damage. With this weapon, you can take out the engine of a boat without damaging the boat. You can take out one building without damaging another. Yeah, this is the high-tech technology we're dealing with. Now I'm going to show you a fireball and what a gas explosion looks like. We can go down to... Oops, let's go across to... Let's find... Just bear with me. We're going to find... Find a gas explosion for you, so you can see what that looks like. I'm going to have to go down to here somewhere. Let's try this one. Not so good, but let's put in here. Gas explosion, there we go, caught on camera. Let's see which one we can bring up here. Indian house explosion, let's see what that looks like. That's caught on camera, that was a gas, that is that one. Okay, let's pop to another option. Just bear with me here, and we're gonna 10 house explosions caught on camera. Well, there it is. That's a fireball. So look for that, folks. Look for a fireball. You must always have a fireball because you have a fuel. You see that? Did you see that? That's a fireball. Look at that. It's fire, you see? So in every one of these explosions, folks, in every one of these explosions, you have a fireball. So let's just jump to the next one. Let's see what this looks like.
Watch as the house consumed by
Watch
fire
it explode.
is caught on camera, exploding.
Do you see the fire? Do you see the fireball? Do you see the fire?
Rocking the house all the way to
So
its
note the
foundation.
fireballs in these, folks. Fireballs. A fuel that burns. A gas explosion makes a fireball. You see the fire? You can go on and on and on. Every explosion makes a fireball because the fire burns the fuel. Unless, of course, it's not a fireball, and then it's something else. It's some sort of technology, some sort of weaponry. That's fire. It's fire igniting fuels. All the time we got the same thing. Fire igniting fuel. Okay. So my point, let's just leave off on the last one here. Well, there's no need. Let's shut it down and let's get back to the... My whole point, folks, is that what you're seeing... Oh, yes, and I said to you I'm going to go back to the Jersey one now. So let's pop back to the Jersey one. The whole point is these explosions. Let's just have one more. These explosions, the fire. Look at the fire. The fire is a fuel that is burning. I can't say it enough times.
For our first rescue, we're headed to the suburbs of Dallas, Texas, where the Hearst Police Department are responding to calls of a car that's driven into the side of the house.
Let's go to the Jersey one.
Was captured on 2
this
dash
is not
cameras,
relevant
2
to
body
anything.
cameras, and a surveillance camera, giving us an amazing...
Let's go to the Jersey explosion, folks. Let's see it. So look for the bang, like I said. Look for the flash. There's the flash and the secondary flash. Now you've got fire. Now you've got fuels burning. And you have boom again. Boom again. There's a little one. And then you have a deplosion here. Everything drops down and drops down twice. That's the actual building collapsing. So if you watch that footage again, which we're going to do right now because we can, ignore the noise. This is a replay of the video. This is not an original. So ignore the noise. There's no audio on CCTV, as I said. But there we go. You saw the 2 flashes. Watch again. Look at the flashes. They're not fire. They're not fuel. They're not gas. That's not gas. That's not gas. That may be fuel. Now things are burning. That may be gas. Like from the outside pipes that they've cut off when they stopped feeding gas to the property because the property had no gas. And that's all done. The building is deep loaded. Look carefully. You can watch that deplosion. Last time. Watch the flash. That's a flash. That's a flash. That's not fire. That's not gas, that's not fuel. Now the fuels are burning. Everything's on fire now. That's fire. That's something exploding. There, boom, boom. Do you see the way the fire dropped levels there? Did you see the way it sort of went, it sort of dropped twice, like, duk, duk. That's the 2 floors dropping down, causing a downdraft. Yeah? That's a downdraft being caused as the buildings implode or fall down. Right.
Okay.
So that's irrelevant. But to finish off the idea of what I'm trying to transmit to you is there's a massive difference between a flash from a high-tech direct energy weapon, a laser, and a fuel that burns from fire. So what you saw first there was 2 high-energy flash blasts, I speculate, and then a standard few follow-up explosions, fire and ignition of all what burns. And then if you watch carefully, I think you are watching the deplosion, the dropping of the 2 floors, and there are only 2 floors, and you only see the fire downdraft twice, so it makes common sense. Anyway, we leave it there for you to speculate further. Know that gas burns like a fireball, and direct energy weapons make a big flash.